you're kind of eliminating the business. So today we're going to talk about trade discounts. These are reductions from the list price to the business customer. These could just be done to specific items. These could be done to specific people, meaning if you were in that 30-year service area or whatever. Those are the things that these invoice or discounts would be. So notice here it could be a different discount to different customers. So again, our example the other day, Tragan's company just got in with Luke. So maybe he gives him a beginner's discount or kind of a welcome discount. Easton's been there for 40 years, so he gets a certain discount. It's the ones that are probably in the middle that eventually kind of get screwed because you're just, a regular customer. Okay? So make sure you read the directions to see what you're trying to find. If you're trying to find the discount price or if you're trying to find the amount of discount. That's a big deal. Okay? And then the last thing that we're going to try to figure out is the rate of discount. Again, if it's a rate, it's a what? A percent, right? So when we do this rate of discount, you're going to take your cash discount and divide it by the invoice price. The cash discount divided by the invoice price. That's going to be big, right? The rate of the trade discount is the trade discount divided by the list price, or the original price. So there's a couple different ones that you got to look at, and that we'll go over those when we go through the examples. All right, so let's look at our first discounts with individual trades. So page 428, letter E. So the list price of a gas grill is $249. with a 35% trade discount to retailers. What trade discount would a retailer get on the grill? What invoice price would be paid? So do you understand the difference between the two vocabs? The first one, they're asking you what trade discount. That basically means how much are you getting off? Okay? So how do I figure out how much I'm getting off? 0.35, right? And so then, whatever that answer is, what do I do with that answer? I subtract it from the 249, and that would be my invoice price. So basically, they're saying that maybe we're selling these grills, but they're kind of like last year's or towards the end of that cycle, so we give you a discount. That's basically what that's saying. In F, a water filter system has a list price of $172. What trade discount would a retailer get if a 37.5% trade discount is given? Basically the same thing, but I kind of wanted you to see this one because if they say 37.5%, when I punch it into my calculator, it's 0.375. So you just include that 5 in there. But otherwise, it's basically the exact same thing.
All right.
Okay with that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so then go over to G and H, and we're going to try to find a rate of discount. So how much are we going to get off, basically? Okay, so again, on page 428, they kind of show you those two formulas. If I want the rate of the cash discount or the rate of the trade discount. Notice the difference. The cash discount uses the invoice price. The trade discount uses the list price. That's a big difference, too. So in letter G, an invoice totaling $5,200 was paid within the discount period. The amount paid was $5,070. What was the rate of cash discount? So what am I going to do here?
Find the difference between the two and then
Perfect.
divide by 50/70.
Okay, so here's the question. Did he use the right number to divide by? What are we trying to find again? We're trying to find the cash discount. So we need to use the invoice price. Which one was the invoice price?
52,000.
The $5,200 was the invoice price. So in this case, make sure that you subtract, like you said, which would give you $130. Then I'm going to take 130 divided by 5,200 to get my discount. And we get it as 2.5%. Okay? So that's that's a big deal. So again, make sure you read it carefully. And when it says cash discount, you have to go back to the invoice price. When it says the trade discount, then you can use the new price, the list price. So in letter H, a swimsuit with a list price of $75 was sold to the retailer for $41.25. What was the amount and rate of trade discount? So again, we're basically doing the exact same thing. This time you really don't have to make a decision on which one you're going to, but you're basically getting 45% off. Now, here's the question. If they said that this was my price that I was given, the list price was $75 and they sold it to us for $41.25, is that probably what we're going to sell it to you guys? Probably not. We're going to probably what? We're going to mark it up, right? We're going to add something extra so we make some money off of it. So even though we got it for a cheaper deal, that's how people would make their own money. That makes sense? So, you know, it's kind of playing the game. You're looking for those bargains to buy, and then you're going to sell it for a different price so you can try to make some money. But again, notice the difference between what they, would have initially sold it for to what they sold it to for anyway. So basically what this problem is showing is that $41.75 is probably what they actually spent to make it, but they originally were charging you $75. So again, they got to make their money somehow too, but that in turn makes you try to do the same thing. So the invoice price would be what it says right on the invoice, meaning what the normal price would be. The list price would be your new price. So your discounted price. What they're giving you as a better rate, in a sense. You want the list price, hopefully would be less than your invoice price.
Wait, so
you're getting it cheaper, basically.
Is the invoice price the 5070 or no?
The invoice price would be this. The list price is $5,700. So this is, I got this much off of this original amount. And so then I'm going to try to figure out what I'm getting off from the original amount always, instead of the list price.
So invoice is less?
No, the invoice is more. The invoice is what you would normally get it for. The list price would be, you got some kind of trade discount. You got something off from them. Being a good customer, being early, being something. That's your list price amount. Okay? What were you saying there, big guy?
What?
I don't know. You were kind of mumbling something back there while we were...
No, never mind.
You're good with it?
Yeah,
You don't seem very convinced.
I'll figure it out.
Big numbers.
That's hard.
Math is hard.
I just don't understand why the invoice price would be the larger number.
Okay, so the invoice price is what you would normally get. So you order something, you would normally get the invoice, and it would say that bigger price. Then you were early with your payment, or that good citizenship as a thing. So your list price is them giving you some kind of discount from that invoice to this new price. And the new price is the list price.
Oh, okay.
So the invoice price is what you would normally expect to be charged for it. The list price is the new price.
But over here it says on example 3, it says that the list price is the 480 and the invoice is the 288.
You are correct, it does say that. Subtract the trade discount from the list price, and you get the invoice price. Smart man. So, okay, so in this case, in example 3, then they would have resent you a new invoice showing you what your new price would have been. Basically, that's what they're saying in that one.
Okay.
And the one over there, they're showing you as, they really didn't calculate and give you the second invoice.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
That's what I would say between the two problems.
Alright.
But that makes total sense with what you're asking there. Does that clarify a little bit more?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you get the rest of the time to work. Oh my God. Today?
So many numbers.
Oh boy. All right, good luck.
Thanks.
We got about 17 minutes.